What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Here we are with another reaction. In this one, we have American lost in England. No phone, no money, and no car keys. Jeez, that's a scary thought to be lost in another country without your phone, with no money, with no. Whew. Before we dive in and see what exactly happened, if you guys happen to enjoy, please don't forget to subscribe, give the video a thumbs up. And also, if you like to support the channel by becoming a member, all you gotta do is hit the join button to receive your exclusive benefits. Let's dive in.
We are currently in England. It had been a long-time dream of Ron's to see the English countryside outside of London. I had come 50 years ago during college and always wanted to return. Only 2 days here, and we've already seen some great sights. But we'll show you more about our travels later. For now, let me tell you about being lost, alone, with no phone, no money, and no car keys in a foreign country.
That's scary.
So I have to tell you what happened this morning. It was almost unbelievable. I woke up about 7:15 and Ron was saying to me that I made a big spill of coffee in the kitchen and there are no paper towels, no anything to clean it up with. I've got to run to the store right now. And even in my sleepy state, I thought, this is not a good idea. We're in England. I'm the navigator. Anyway, he left. And I got up about 10 minutes later because I heard a knock on the door and I thought, oh, he's back, because it was a very close store. We had been there the night before and I thought he knows where he's going. So I thought, oh, he left his key or something, so I'll let him in. Well, I get up in my nightgown. It was the guy who we've home exchanged with.
Oh, wow.
But anyway, I'm poking my head around the door with my nightgown on. And he said, we're running to the hospital because his wife had broken her hand the day before.
Oh, wow.
And so they had been at the emergency last night when we arrived, and they were going back to the hospital because she had to get her hand set. So they were leaving. So I started getting ready. And pretty soon I thought, well, where is Ron? I mean, he hasn't come back yet. It's half an hour later, and the store was only, 0.2 of a mile away. So I thought, oh dear, he's lost.
Yeah, that's it. You know it. He is. I know Ron lost. Without it, luckily we got technology. But yeah, without it, I'd be lost too. But yeah, Ron lost. I don't know where Ron at, but somebody gonna have to find that man.
And finally, I thought, let me look him up on, I think it's called Find Me.
Yes.
Or Find My. It's on the iPhone.
I know.
And I should see where he is. And I looked and it showed that he was here. And I thought, oh no. I looked around. Sure enough, there was his phone.
Oh my
And
day.
I started looking further, and there was his wallet sitting by his bed. So he had run out without his wallet or his phone. And so a half an hour went by, and an hour went by, and I'm thinking, why hasn't he called me? Why hasn't he found somebody that has a phone to call me? So I started searching around, found a phone number for the store, and called the store. And of course, you have to go through hoops because you can't get a person. I think I had to pretend to be a contractor to get to the store. But anyway.
You got to do whatever you got to do to contact the store. Like, hey, I got to find this man.
What I was talking about. They had not heard of a guy that was from the U.S. And so anyway, I finally thought, okay, I have an extra key to the house. I'm going to go outside, lock the door, and try to find somebody. I knew that the people next door who are home exchanging with us were not there because they were at the hospital. So I found some people walking. I asked the lady how to call the police. So of course I had to tell her the whole story. And by this time, it's probably an hour and a half. And I'm starting to freak out a little bit. Anyway, I called the police very calmly. And of course I called the emergency line. So they were like, we can't tell you if there have been any accidents or anything because that's an invasion of privacy.
Oh.
So if you don't find him, you're going to have to call back on the regular line and file a missing persons report. So it's 9:30 now. That was 7:15 when he left.
Oh.
I just got a call a few minutes after calling the police. I just got a call, and it was from Ron, and he was at a police station. And he said, I'm so lost. I didn't know where I was. I don't know where I'm staying. I don't know the name of the place. I don't know how to get there. So I said, okay, well, let me give you the directions, so you can get back. And he's like, you'll have to come and get me. And I was like, you have the car? Oh, yeah. He said, that's right. Well, it turns out he didn't have the car exactly, because he said, I'll have to take a bus. And I was like, wait a minute, what happened to the car? Were you in an accident? And and he said, no, but he said, one thing after another happened. He said he drove around. He thought he could find out where the store was, and he drove around,
Oh,
could not
Lord.
find it, and finally decided to park the car and get out and walk around for
Oh,
a bit and see what he
Lord.
could find. Well,
The car that got towed, man. God dang, Ron. Come on.
what he didn't know was when he parked the car, he parked over a grate. And when he came back to get in the car, he dropped the keys through the grate.
Oh, my
You
day.
can't make this.
No, that's even much worse than getting towed. It's it's like Jesus, Ron. Oh, my wife would kill me. She would have killed me. Oh, I know that for a fact.
Stuff up. He dropped the keys into the grate, and they're gone. He was going to take a bus, and I'm like, I heard the lady in the background saying you could take a taxi, and he's like, I don't have any money. And so I was like, well, but I have money, and when the taxi gets here, I can pay the taxi. I said, okay, come and get a taxi, get here, and then we've got to find the car. Do you know where the car is? He said, well, I know some of the things around the car, like there's a church.
Oh, my
He knew the name of the
days.
church. So
Okay.
right now, Ron has not arrived yet. I'm expected to see him anytime, but you're going to have to hear some of this story from him too, I think.
Yeah, Ron, get
The
on.
taxi arrived, and we talked him into taking us to where Ron thought the car was.
Oh, Lord.
Can't see it, but it fell straight down there.
That
So it's
sucks.
got to be there.
That's the worst. Yeah. Just that's how you when you have one of them days, bro, you just cursing at everything. You just them days deflate you. They deflate you.
At least the door was unlocked.
Yeah,
The car was unlocked.
Yeah. Looking at a beaten man.
I told you, just deflated, bro. Just
Shouldn't be
deflated.
laughing.
Yeah.
Oh, but if you don't laugh, you cry.
Yeah, I've been wanting to cry all morning. And I was in a muddle. I walked around in here for a while and I thought, what am I going to do?
I think that was a water pot. You're not supposed to put coffee in it.
Well, I don't know what it was. It was
Anyway,
for hot water.
Here's the update. I found something to clean it up with that was right there in the kitchen.
What?
So it's all cleaned up. Oh, a dish rag and some towels.
And not just my old underwear. Well, anyway, that was the first thing that happened. So then I thought I've got to go find someplace to buy paper towels because I couldn't find anything to use. So I thought I knew the way to that store we went to last night. And I was incorrect. I drove and drove. I got lost. I kept driving. And in this place, it's so hard to pull off somewhere. It's so busy. I couldn't find any place to pull off, and I didn't know where I was. And then I realized that's when I finally pulled off someplace and realized I didn't have my phone or my wallet.
Dang.
So I couldn't even call. And I was just getting more and more frantic and just driving. So finally pulled into this street right up here, saw this church, pulled here, and parked the car and walked around here a minute. And Aldi's didn't open until 8. This is before 8. It was like 7:30 or so. So I came back down toward the car. The keys fell out of my hand, and I was parked right over a grate.
That's so tough.
I saw the keys just disappear down that grate. and I wanted to yell, scream, cry all at the same time.
I'm telling you that'll break you. That'll break you. That'll make you snap, especially when you done had the morning he had. Oh.
And I just stood there motionless and saw the keys disappear. Oh, what an awful feeling. So now I'm totally lost. I have no idea where I am. I don't have the keys to the car. They're gone. I have no money. There's no wallet.
And no phone to call.
I had some coins. That's all I had left on me was some coins. Anyway, it's a long saga. I talked to one lady and she said, yeah, there's a police station about 3 miles. And she kind of went that way. And
did you just walk until you found a police station?
No, I started walking that way. Like she sort of roughly said, but streets run all kinds of crazy ways here.
Right.
So I was going down here to the light and down that way. And I came across a lady putting some oil and gas in her car or something at her apartment. So I just stopped and talked to her a minute. And she almost was ready to say she would take me to a police station. But then she came back. She was taking her daughter to school. And she came back out with her daughter and said, it's just not safe for me to take somebody that I don't know, which I understand. I agree. So she gave me, I don't know, several dollars worth of coins and told me where I should go. Going down and over, and it was a long walk down to a major intersection and then catch a bus going. She kept saying left and she meant right. But anyway, I did. I cleared that up. So I got on the bus.
I didn't know this.
Yeah, and it went all it did, and we rode for a while. And I told the guy I was looking, and he said, "Okay, I'll tell you where I think it is." Well, we got to a place where buses turn around, where a lot of buses come in, and he had not been any help at all. He said, "Well, you try that guy over there, or try one of those guys over there." So I tried one of those guys. They said, "Oh yeah, you need to get back on number 6 and go the other direction."
Oh Lord.
To a police station. And so I did. I just followed, and sure enough, and I said to the driver, "So you let me know when we get there." He said, "If I think of it." But he did tell me. He did tell me. I think he must have felt sorry for me, like I was feeling sorry for myself. So he told me where it was, and sure enough, I finally found a police station.
For breakdown assistance, can I take the registration, please?
The registration? Hang on a minute. Let me.
The red Vauxhall Corsa.
Yes, it's a Corsa.
Like a drain for some water, yeah?
Yes, yes, yeah.
So you need to speak to the rental branch and just tell them what's happened, and they'll get the management team to call us with authorization, yeah?
Okay.
Okay, how do we get to? Do you have their number?
I don't have the number, so you need to speak to the rental branch, okay?
Okay, all right. Thank you.
Thank you, bye.
Alamo roadside assistance was absolutely no help, and we couldn't reach the rental office. We got the fire department number from the church, and we called the fire department. We talked to lots of people, but it wasn't until this wonderful man working in a nearby finance office came over that we really got some help. Ron's recent knee replacement had really made him unable to help as well, but Ben kept at it until he found the keys. Oh my goodness. Oh. It had been an extremely emotional and exhausting ordeal for Ron. Lost, alone, with no phone, no money, no car keys, in a foreign country. But we cannot thank those who helped us enough. Thanks for watching.
That was awesome. Shout out to the man who did come over and help. To have a day like that is just like, that sucks. That absolutely sucks. Like, We all have those days where it just feels like everything that can go wrong is going wrong. It's super frustrating. You can't take any more, and then something else happens, and it's like the last straw, and you just want to break. And I can only imagine that kind of day in a foreign country. So glad. Shout out to the Brits for helping them out. That's a deflating day. That's all we have. If you guys enjoyed, don't forget to subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, check out the next. I'll see y'all next time.